Hey boos, how you doing? It is your girl Tasha, and yes, I am back. It has been a long time since I have been on YouTube, but it's good to return, especially when we have an amazing show on television right now. That's right, we are in our 7th season of BET Sunday Best, so it is time to get it in. We have our top 20. I missed the audition recap. I had a recap for you guys, but the video was totally janky, so hopefully this one works and I can get it out here to you guys. If you're seeing this, then it worked, but other than that, it's good to be back, you guys. So girl, let's go ahead and get it in. All right, this year, yeah, maybe they've done this in the past, but anyway, this year they split the top 20 into 10 and 10. So we had our first top 10 contestants go, and so let's get right into the recap. All right, got my notes down here, so that's what I'm looking at if I'm looking down. Oh, wait a minute, before I get into that, girl, let's get some little church announcements out of the way. Okay, so if this is your first time watching, I want to make sure you guys come back next week. You want to hit the subscribe button down below. Also, go ahead and give this video a thumbs up so that it just helps me, and it helps my self-esteem because it lets me know that you like me. All right, so yeah, do that. Make sure you guys are following me on Twitter. You're gonna have my Facebook link, Twitter links, all that stuff down below in the more information box. So yeah, check out your girl, okay, because I'm here. I am here. All right, we're gonna get this in. All right, so let's get into last night's episode. All right, first up we have a new judge. Kiera Sheard is now on the panel. I think she's gonna be wonderful. I loved her, watching her in the audition episode. That was amazing. She let her presence be known, so I love Kiera being on this show. She fits in really well with returning Judge Donnie and also Yolanda Adams. I love she gets it going in. And if you missed the auditions, you know Kim Burrell is back as the guest judge slash vocal mentor for the contestants. Okay, they had to give her a little break this week because last week she went in with her and Dennis, and gosh, I'm just gonna say this, with her and Dennis, she was wrong, Donnie was wrong, Dennis was wrong, but I'm on Dennis's side. It was rude of them to do that because the way the show was edited, it did look like that they were laughing at him, and you know, Kiera was trying to talk, and here they are kikiing and spilling tea on their own end. It was just confusing, but I totally get what Dennis had to say, and I'm glad that he came back and apologized and everything, so that just shows how big of a person that he is. All right, so let's go ahead and get into last night's episode. All right, first up we have Kristen Jameson. She came out and she did Erica Campbell's and Need a Little More Jesus, and I liked it. It was good energy. It was a great way to start off the show. I liked her. She did really, really good. Donnie said that he couldn't hear her enough to measure what her gift was, so I don't really know what he was talking about then. I don't know if he's, because it's a hollering and screaming kind of song. I don't know. Donnie was just in his feelings from the get-go. But anyway, Yolanda said that she did a marvelous job. She was enthusiastic with it, and when she got into that enthusiasm, that's when we really saw a lot more of Kristen. Kristen. So I like Kristen. She was cool. Kiki thought it was great as well. And as you're going to see, Kiki kind of keeps her comments short and simple. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, next up was Jeffrey Golden. He came out and he did I Call You Holy. And it was simple. It was straight. I liked it. It was very, very clean. Jeffrey, you can tell, does this every Sunday at his home church. It's at this point where you have to keep in mind that with Sunday Best, they're looking for two things. They're looking for a person who can be a really, really good artist, someone who you can invest your money in, make a product. You know, people are going to be able to look at a CD cover and say, hey, I want to listen to this CD because it looks like this is going to be a good singer. But then they also want you to, on the other hand, be able to do ministry because this is gospel music. So, you know, Jeffrey has all the boxes checked on the ministry side for me. I just don't see any potential artistry out of him. I don't know, it could change, but I liked him. Kiki said that she liked him as well. Donnie said that you are a worshiper, and Yolanda said you mean God when you sing, and I totally agree with all three of those critiques. Next up we have Javarius Williamson, aka Aspen Parks. I was going to call him something else. I don't know. No, Aspen Price. I'm sorry, Aspen Price. I don't know where he got that from. But with the name changing thing, Javarius pretty much sets out and lets you know right from the get-go what he's all about. He wants to do concerts. He wants to make albums. He wants to go on tour. He wants to sign CDs for the children. That's what he wants to do. So I think he kind of missed the mark on also having to be able to do ministry with this because you are choosing to do gospel music. So I don't fault him for wanting the limelight and the fame and all that stuff, you know, with this whole I'm going to change my name and da-da-da-da type kind of stuff. But yeah, you got to come a little bit more genuine, and I think he might have shunned a little people away from him with the name changing thing. But you know, if he makes it into the top 10, he has some work to do. I think he definitely has some boxes checked on the artistry side. I just need him to check some more boxes on the ministry side. Okay, don't get ahead of yourself, Javarius. And with that, you know, because I was so stuck on him changing his name, and I just didn't understand it and where it was coming from. I didn't pay attention to him. He was doing Clean This House. It didn't capture my attention. I didn't even hear what the judges were saying, except for when Kiki told him, look, I'm just going to be real with you. You need to change your name back. And I'm glad that she said that and that she wasn't afraid to tell him that. Next up was DAngelo Gardner. I've liked DAngelo since his audition, the first one, when the judges didn't pick him, and then he came back and auditioned again, and then he finally made it. DAngelo came out and he did, what's the song? Come bless the... Wait a minute, is that the one? Come bless the Lord. Yeah, I think it's that one. Come bless the Lord. I'm just gonna say that. I liked him, and like I said, I've liked him since the beginning. He has some work to do, but I can definitely see both sides with DAngelo. And plus, he's a little cutie too. So you know, you can't never go wrong with that. Kiki said that he was amazing. Yolanda said she was geek, but she has to be the auntie and make sure that he realizes that he's got to be able to reach the unchurched. And I'm not totally sure what this whole unchurched thing is, because the unchurched people don't come to their concerts. The unchurched people aren't going to be buying their CDs unless a churched person, other than the artist, is going to say, hey, you need to listen to DAngelo's album. He's a great singer. I don't know. We'll talk about that maybe in a later video or something like that. But anyway, Donnie said that he was phenomenal. So they like DAngelo, and I'm glad that they like DAngelo. Next up was Rome Washington, and she did Balm in Gilead, and it was okay. I liked her look. She has it down. Now, homegirl with the big earrings and everything, and the hair with the pompadour, you better work it, okay? She did her thing, and I liked it. Her singing was okay. I think I want to hear her sing something else, all right? Yolanda said that she did well, but that she needs to pace herself. Donnie said you need to let yourself go, because when she does let herself go, she did sound pretty good. And Kiki said you seemed very nervous, which I totally get. Everybody was nervous in this episode, so yeah, it is what it is. Next up, we have Mr. Stephen Howard, and he came out and he did Yahweh. Stephen is young. I think he needs to mature a little bit more, so I kind of didn't really get that much into him. Yeah, he just needs a little bit more maturity before I can really be like, that boy got it. You know, he's different from Joshua. You know what I'm saying? Joshua, there was no denying Joshua. I can a little bit deny Stephen. I just think he needs to work up a little bit more. Donnie said he needs to control his pitch because he was a little bit pitchy. Kiki said that she wanted more of him, and when he got towards the end of the song, he was able to let go and give more of himself, and that's what she wanted to see more of him from beginning to the end. Yolanda said that she enjoyed the song, but he needs to know the lyrics and know his Bible. I don't know if she really said know your Bible, but in so many words, Yolanda was telling people, look, I'm not out here just to see if y'all can sing really good. Y'all are singing, y'all singing gospel music. You're ministering to people. These are some tough times that we in. People need to know the word. I need you to know your word before you go out here telling everybody what it is. So she was throwing some undercover shade, I think. Next up was Audra Jones, I'm sorry. And she came out singing the Sunday Best White Girl theme song, Because of Who You Are by Vicky Yohe. Yolanda said it's difficult to sing if you really don't know. What was she saying? You really don't. I can't say. I forgot what she was saying. I forgot to write it all down. But anyway, she was just saying she was a delight, but you know it's going to be difficult to sing if she's really not into what she's doing. So I need Audra to bring it out a little bit more. I liked her audition. Her audition was better than what she did last night. But yeah, I like her. I hope she gets another chance. If she doesn't make it into the top 10, I'm not going to be upset. But you know, I always root for the underdog, so I want her to have a second chance. Donnie says you gotta learn how to control your vibrato and that she needs to learn the art of singing. And Kiki says she liked watching her, she just didn't get all of her. So maybe that's kind of what Yolanda was saying too. Alright, so next up we have William Demps, and he came out and he said praise on the inside. Now you guys help me out, because for some reason the name William Demps sounds familiar to me in gospel. So I don't know if I'm thinking of him or if there's another William Demps out there, but I just kind of feel like we know William from somewhere. I don't know if he has music on iTunes or whatever, but I just feel like that name sounds so familiar. But I loved William. He's like Jeffrey, another one that you can tell does this every Sunday, all right? I especially loved the slow part, when he just kind of slowed everything down. Oh, that was amazing. It sounded really good. Donnie said that William did J. Moss good. He did justice for him. Kiki said that he was great, but she wanted more and wants him to paint a picture more when he's singing a song, especially if it's coming, you know, if you're singing to the unchurched. There's that unchurched thing again. But Yolanda said that he was extremely confident and she believes that he will go far in a competition. And I do believe that too as well. Next up was DeMarca Wheeler. She came out and she did Just Asking My Name, and oh my God, let me tell you. Okay, so they had all the contestants like walking out as they were starting to sing, and that worked for some. It didn't work for many, and DeMarca was one of those who it didn't quite work for, because you can instantly tell that she was nervous and, you know, it was a little bit shaky. So I was kind of thrown off right at the beginning, but honey, she reeled me back in quickly. Okay, once she hit like the vamp of that song, it took off. She was in her element. I loved it. Yolanda said it was such a blessing to be in her presence. It's such a blessing from God to be in her presence, knowing that she was giving her all, and she truly is in the presence of God when she does sing. Donnie said that she has the anointing. He enjoyed her, and Kiki couldn't even say anything. She just went into what makes me love Sunday best so much, is when a when a contestant comes out and they give you what it is, and you can't even think about the competition anymore. So it's all about, you know, getting into the gist of really what it is of gospel music, which is, you know, praising God and everything. So Kiki just started singing. She let DeMarcus sing some more, and Kirk had to shut it down because he was like, no, I know how y'all get. We ain't going for it. I'm gonna call security. Everybody sit down. Kiki, if you do that one more time, you ain't coming back next season. So it was awesome. It was a great moment. I'm glad that we've had one so far. I know there are many more to come, yeah, because it's just an amazing show like that. And last but not least, we have Miss Keeler Wilson. She came out and she did Tasha Cobb's Happy, and I liked it. It was cool. I like her. I liked her audition. So I'm glad she's in the top 20. I saw people on Twitter that were tweeting that maybe if she would have done a different song, maybe they would have liked it more. So I'll give you guys that too. I don't have anything negative to say about Tequila because I like her and I think she did good. Yolanda said that she enjoyed it, and she looks like she was enjoying singing, so that was a great thing. Kiki said that you were great. Donnie said, I challenge, you know, kind of like in Cosby Show. He said he challenges her to make season 7 of Sunday Best great. And I think he was trying to issue saying, hey, you need to be the one to make everybody else work, okay, for this title and this money and this car and this recording contract. So that's that. Also on the show at the beginning, before the competition started, Anthony Brown, my baby daddy, and Group Therapy, I love them. They performed. They opened with Total Praise, and then I forgot what song they went into of theirs. I was hoping they would have done something else, but anyway. But they can just sing. I love Group Therapy. If you guys don't have their album, make sure you get it. Their video, Water, you can look that up on YouTube as well as on Vimeo, I think it is. And all that great stuff. So yeah, so there it is. Sorry to rush to this, but I wanted to get this recap out to you guys as soon as possible. So yes, we are back. Make sure you guys stay tuned next week, and remember, thumbs up, follow me on Twitter, follow me on Facebook. You can even hit me up on Instagram if you want to. And we're here, we're back, baby, okay? And we're doing these recaps. You guys drop below your comments. What did you think of the top 10 that went today? Who was your favorite? Who do you think is on the verge of going home? Next week, the next 10 will go, and then I think they're gonna do a cut of 10 people. So 10 people are going home, and you know that's kind of sad, but that's what I like about Sunday Best. They ain't wasting our time with this competition. You know, we gonna get it in, get it done. Here's your winner. Boom, bam. Take a break. We coming back for season 8. All right, so that's how it is. I like it. I love it. I hope you guys enjoyed this recap. Make sure you tune in next week. I will see you next week in next week's recap. And I'm trying to think if there's anything else. It's been a long time since I've done this. Oh yeah, how can I forget? I love you. God loves you, and Jesus can save. I'll see you guys next week. Bye.